Hello everyone. This will be our 15th video on how to integrate multi-agent systems with AI for process and efficiency analysts to make their jobs easier.
Hello. Look, after looking at the data, the indicators, the projections, something strange happens to me. I have too many options. And what I need isn't more information, it's a clear and viable solution, not 15 ideas on the table. I'm now clear about the problem, but not about the path.
And that's resolved by the system's next subagent, the solution recommender. Its job is very specific, to suggest what to do with logic, evidence, and focus. Its goal is to transform confusion into decision and paralysis into action.
And how does it do it? What is it based on? Because a recommendation without context can be more noise than help.
It feeds into the entire system, which is like a connected knowledge network. What the inefficiency detector detected, what predictive AI predicted, your company's current metrics and strategic objectives, in addition, it considers internal constraints, available resources, and the specific context of the moment. And from this, it generates concrete proposals for improvement, which are not isolated ideas, but feasible, prioritized, and justified solutions. No, you could try this, but this is what makes the most sense to do now.
And what kind of solutions can you propose? Because sometimes the problem lies in the process, but other times it lies in the people, the technology, or even the organizational culture.
You can propose all kinds of solutions. For example, automating a part of the process, reassigning tasks to balance loads, changing the execution order to reduce bottlenecks, eliminate unnecessary validations that slow things down, or even change the tool used for a critical step. You can also suggest combining small actions with a large cumulative effect. You always propose what best balances impact and feasibility. Not the most expensive, not the easiest, the smartest.
What if I'm not sure I should apply that recommendation? Is there room for validation before making a final decision?
Sure, you can validate it with the VPA, potential feasibility analysis. The system doesn't impose, it makes judicious suggestions. It tells you, this is what you could do, and this would be the estimated impact if you do it. And if you want, you can launch a pilot first to test it on a smaller scale, see real results, and decide based on evidence.
And it only gives me one option? Or can I also compare scenarios?
They can give you several alternatives, ordered by priority, impact, or speed of implementation. For example, Option A, 25% improvement, implementation in 3 days. Option B, 40% improvement, but requires more coordination and resources. Option C, moderate improvement, but with minimal effort, ideal for a frictionless start. And each option comes with its own analysis of pros, cons, and success conditions. So you can choose based on data, not intuition.
I love that. Because often the decision isn't technical, it's strategic. And I need to see the big picture before deciding.
Exactly. And that's why this subagent doesn't focus only on the ideal, but on what's possible and effective in your current reality. What you can do today with what you already have, and what moves you in the right direction.
And does this adapt to different areas? Because each department has very different dynamics.
Absolutely. It can generate specific recommendations for sales, logistics, customer service, production, and administrative processes. Each suggestion is contextualized. It's not generic advice. It's a tailored solution based on your operation, your priorities, and your resources.
And are the recommendations documented? Because we need to follow up later and find out why one path was chosen over another.
Yes, everything is documented. Each proposal comes with its rationale supporting data, impact projections, associated risks, and key metrics to evaluate its success. And the best part, if you decide to implement it, the next subagent, the action plan generator, takes that proposal and transforms it into a concrete step-by-step process with tasks, deadlines, responsible parties, and tools.
Perfect. So this isn't a system that just analyzes. It also makes informed decisions and makes clear proposals. It takes me out of chaos and puts me on the right path.
That's right. It's like having a team of consultants working for you 24/7, but with perfect focus, speed, and memory, and without fatigue or bias.
Okay. I'm clear on what to do now. Now I want to know how to move from the proposal to real action with tasks, dates, and people in charge, because that's where many good ideas get lost along the way.
And that's precisely the job of the next subagent we'll talk about in the next video, the action plan generator. This is where execution begins and where solutions become tangible results.
I'm definitely not going to miss the next video. First, I'd like to speak with someone to clarify a couple of questions I have about specific processes for my company. Can you put me in touch with someone?
If you have any questions or suggestions, just contact our expert Antonio Fresco Navacerrada on LinkedIn. He'll be able to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about how artificial intelligence can help improve the lives of people and companies.